Good morning. Let's try that again. Good morning. I have all these wasps swarming me for my coffee, but they're not getting any of my coffee. They can sting me before I give them my coffee. So, I am still in Northern California. I'm not actually quite sure where I am. Yesterday was I'll call it my unofficial leave day. What I mean by that is I don't remember what day we're on now. I'm going to go with about a week ago I moved into my car. But I was still hanging out in the area, in the town that I had been living in for the last 4 months, sleeping in places that are familiar to me, and still hanging out with the people that I have been hanging out with for the last 4 months. And yesterday I officially left and I started driving, and I saw signs for National Forest Service. It was 9 o'clock at night, so I pulled off somewhere and started driving through the National Forest Service on this forest road. Ended up at a lake and watched the full moon last night. It was amazing. But I'd say I've been having a rough time lately with all of this. It's like I've done a couple of TikToks on this sense of identity, and I feel like what's been coming up a lot for me is how very much I am wrapped in different identities to really help shield me or protect me or keep me safe in many ways, but really that I am scared at the core. Who am I? Without any of these identities, who am I? And who's going to want to hang out with me? And who's going to resonate with me? And there's so many things wrapped up in identity. So go over, check those out. But yesterday as I was driving here, I was crying because I've given up so many identities, and I keep realizing more and more, and realizing the control that I have in my life, and realizing that this fear of the unknown, is not only a fear of the unknown, and that I can't really plan for just randomly pulling off somewhere here and sleeping for the night, but it's also like that it feels like in some ways punishment, that I have done everything right in my life, and now here I am just driving around aimlessly, not knowing what I'm doing, where I'm going, instead of, I don't know what, when you do everything right, what the prize is. I guess a happy life, the life that everybody is looking for. But instead, here I am not knowing where I'm going tomorrow, not knowing what I'm doing this afternoon, not knowing where I'll be next week. So, either way, last night with the full moon, I sat there and really contemplated this and did a lot of releasing of some of these patterns and just held beliefs, and it was lovely. And now today I feel much different. Is that correct grammar? I don't think so, but I feel different. And I looked around at my tent site as I'm making my big batch of coffee that I love to make in the morning, and I don't know, it's like a new perspective of like, this is my life. Before it felt scary, and it will feel scary again, I'm sure, but this is my life. I get to wake up every morning, make a huge butt ton of coffee. I get to go and make a life out of this as much as I possibly can or want to. And yeah, there is still some fear, but there's, I don't know, this kind of confidence of knowing that I can do this. And yeah, it's not the life that maybe I envisioned for myself when I was 18, but whoever chose correctly at 18, let's be honest. I was going to PA school and already planning on getting married when I was graduating. So, actually, I wasn't going to PA school, I was undergraduate. Anyway, but the point is, it's like your life changes so much and you don't know who you are at that age. And now, I can't even tell you that I know who I am at this age, but I get to explore because the roots that I have set or had set have now been pulled up. And so I'm a big giant root ball traveling around, figuring it out, and seeing in some sense what I want to be when I grow up. But it's exciting. It's scary still, but it's exciting. It's all how you look at it. Because I feel like most times I feel or have felt that this, like I said, is a punishment. That maybe I didn't do my life right, or that people also feel that I haven't done my life right, that I did it right at one point and why can't you get back to that? But here I am in, I'd say, the relative middle of nowhere and making a go of it. So let's see what happens. Sometimes this wind makes me feel like Roy Munson. And I've been Munsoned in the middle of nowhere. Boop, 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 boop. It is more coffee time. This is my life, such a beautiful life. The sun feels so nice. So I wanted to show you what I've been up to. I had plans to go for a hike today because I haven't moved my body in a while, but I wanted to rearrange the house. Now, it's a mess, so you have been warned. So I started making little macrame hangers for some plant friends that I have, and I have a couple more down there. I have I think 2 more. It's not a 2 more. But anyway, yeah, so I'm just whoop, boop, 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 making some house-like amenities here. But I got some rearranging to do. I got a couple more to do, and I don't know how I'm gonna keep hanging them. I have plans. I got plans.